Hello everybody, welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here with Zunatan, all the way from Zimbabwe.
I hope you're doing well.
Yeah. So how are you feeling this evening?
I'm good. I'm anticipating a very good match. There's been a lot of banter in the groups for this match.
So for those of you tuning in, who we have on the home team, it is Leo up against No Game No Life. They'll be playing in the away side. Just to explain the rules to anyone of you who don't know the rules for how this works, the home team, they get first pick, first ban for the entirety of the match, be it 2 games, be it 3. Well, we're hoping for 3 because, you know, more action. It's better for us, the viewers, though I'm sure the players would disagree with that.
They probably would. We do have the captain of Leo participating today, if I'm correct.
Oh.
That would be interesting. He does say he's the best player in Zim.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these guys do know each other. That's what's interesting about that. People know each other's picks. The mind games will be happening.
It always is like that when teams and players know each other very well. Lots of respect bans.
You see that somebody went out, and that is the captain. So I'm not sure. Maybe something is happening. I will follow up on that shortly.
Okay, so once the captain is into the lobby, we can get the show on the road. I'm sure you are all excited. Don Raya, if you want to know why we're starting at 9, that is the schedule. So Zimbabwe, just like South Africa, has load shedding issues. So it's about when we can have electricity to play the game. It's just one of those things. We live here in this southern part of Africa. I don't know why they don't want to give us electricity, but it's the world we live in.
It's always the explanations for why electricity is not there that's interesting.
Yes. But I think for the most part, we've all learned to live with it.
Yes. Used to, you end up being an offline player, not online. Go practice. I've heard that the bots on hard are actually quite difficult to handle.
Oh, I've never tried the bots.
Somebody said they were trying out Fanny and they got beat very much.
Well, yes, that one I can understand. Fanny is not the easiest hero in the world.
Yeah. So I am following up. They said it's a small problem. I think they're just fixing the data issue.
Oh yeah, data always a problem to be able to get everything ready.
And as usual, the captain has decided to watch on the sidelines.
Oh.
So I think the Franco will be playing.
Yeah, I think maybe he heard you saying that he claims to be the best player in some. Doesn't wanna showcase his stuff. Maybe he's waiting for the latter part of the tournament just to show everybody what he can and cannot do.
People do want to bully MK Alpha. You're not going, I want to face him. But it's interesting, when the moment came, he said, nah, I will just trust my squad to do it.
Alright, so let me just tell the players we're starting now. So that, everyone's saying they're all ready. Let's go. Into the drafting phase we go. This is the moment we've been waiting for. First picks, first bans going the way of Leo. What are they going to be going with as the first ban? It's Smack. Hoping to lay some smack down here on No Game No Life. What will we be eliminating from the equation first?
Mac was playing Sicilian last time. Oh, they did ban out the Team Sakuna did leak that he is the one jungling, and he had a very good Benedetta game.
I don't think that was a very good leak.
Number says no. We're not even wasting time. Delphlindo, you would not get your Franco.
Yeah. So definitely the players were taking a look yesterday to find out what was cooking. So we got 2 respect bans off the bat.
Experience.
We do like it. We do like it. This is why we wanted it to be a home and away league, especially if it's streamed. You get to start planning out things. There they go. They also ban out the Sicilian. Just now saying, we know what you like. We want to take you out of your comfort zone. What do you have?
Yeah. But the interesting thing with this style of banning is there's a ton, right now, there's a ton of meta picks available. You're looking at Suyu, Joy, Phobius, Badang, Kalia. The list is endless.
Hope we'll find a way.
This is they do go smack girls with Vexana. We do see Baby taking up the Kalia.
Yeah, Kalia is available. Why not lock on?
Bleeding as a snowflake.
Again, more CC from No Game No Life. JK Alpha taking the Aurora as well.
Yeah. So it looks like they're going to be going for the Tsunami Slam into the Freezing Glacier. If they time that right, could be very devastating.
It's interesting. The teams take a bit of time doing discussions in their lobbies, in their classic lobbies, so nobody knows what they were cooking. We will see. Darth Window takes the Tigreal this time.
This is a very old school but very devastating comp from the side of Leo. You've got your Tigreal Implosion into the Eternal Guard from the Vexana, and your Initiator would be Phobius. So you'll expect Tigreal to not play the role of the Initiator. He's just gonna wait, let Phobius do his thing. The moment everybody bunches up, he just hits that combo.
That'll be interesting. Oh, No Game No Life. They take the Terizla.
Yeah,
with Lord Kuro. Lord Kuro is a good Terizla. That's the first hero he actually started playing in EXP, so we should be expecting some very good sets from him.
Yeah, well, I suppose the Terizla he's gonna have a decent amount of sustain up against the Phobius, which is what the strat is. Also, his ultimate does combine very nicely with both Kalia and Aurora. But right now, based on the draft, I think this is going to be a battle of the roams.
What is interesting is that I just noticed that Captain Yami is not playing for Leo. Captain Yami was taking the jungler responsibilities yesterday. We'll see between Tank Cats and Mo. I would suspect that Tank Cats is jungling. Mo seems to be the MM player.
Very interesting. Well, sometimes some substitutions does help to freshen things up. Also try a few new strategies.
Yes. We will see what they go with. Tank Cats and Mo, how do you finish out this draft? Oh, Mo is jungling. This is interesting.
Yeah, and a Harley no less.
Time to take the field.
With the burner, so I do think that the Harley could do well, diving in, taking out the Aurora. It would be hard to lock onto Aerith though.
Yes, she's extremely high mobility. I think though Harley will be targeting the Aurora, but he's gonna have to worry about that Aurora passive.
We do see NGN now taking the Alucard from Sakuna. He did leak out his best pick, so that's the draft we have. It does seem that it's going to be an interesting match.
So his emblem setup's quite a nice one. It's the one I use myself on Alucard.
He wants so that when he does use that ult, Temporal Rain will give him his other skills just to spam them, swing that sword around.
Yeah, I actually got the legend skin for Alucard.
Oh, skin! That's a very good skin.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first legend skins that came out.
Those legend skins are nice. I do. If I did play Johnson, I really would have gone for it. It just went to the wrong hero, but that is a beautiful skin on Johnson.
Oh yeah. Of that, there's no doubt. We actually got to see the Johnson legend skin the day it came out. I don't know who it was. The day it was released, we were doing a stream. It's on one of the streams. Yeah, you'll see it. They were rocking that skin right at the start.
I believe it.
Yeah.
We do see them starting with the respective junglers going across the MM side. Just finish out the rotation and gank gold. That's usually the prior for some players.
So it looks like Leo Moore is going for a very old school rotation. I haven't seen this rotation in a while. Flicker being forced out by Smack there, or from Smack there. This is a very old school rotation. Very nice one though. It's the one where you clear out your full side of the jungle when the litho is there, so that you don't delay in terms of time. Though it was Sukuna who managed to secure the litho. As you can see, he's got the slight level advantage over the Harley.
I do think that the lethal is not prior these days, because you do actually end up level 4 if you take. And depending on how you do it, you could actually finish sooner. But if you do win contest with the lethal, you'll be slower, as we see Harley still taking as red.
Yeah, so most of the Filipino Indonesian jungles, they go straight buff to buff, and they try and contest for these neutral objectives like the gold crab. But there's the engagement onto the Tiger. He does get the knock-up. The follow-up is in there. First blood going the way of Irithel. MK8 maybe is the best in Zimbabwe, picking up the first blood there for the side of No Game No Life.
Dark Window going into that bush alone. Oh, we do see Tankers trying to chip down, and then engagement from Alucard taking out the heart.
Yeah, look at this from Sukuna. He's not done yet. He wants to go back in, but engaging on an Irithel may not be the best plan. Could this have been a bit of overextension? It's going to be the Tigreal with the pullback, but Kalia with the save. Aurora with the double save, zoning everybody away. Look at this from Tank's Cats. Has to recall.
Good disengage from Aurora there. That ability to freeze and stun everyone will come in key in this match.
Most definitely, most definitely. Though I was wondering if Aurora was... see, sometimes you will notice this in the Filipino side. Aurora is level 4. Sometimes they let the Roma clear the mid lane wave. Because, I mean, imagine if Kalia has a Tsunami Slam available, or Tig has that Implosion, can change the course of the turtle fight. There's the penalty zone, lands onto 2. The follow-up is in there, the Freezing Glacier does come out. Tsunami Slam into the backline, but there's the Implosion counter from the Tigreal. The team goes in, it's gonna be 2 taken down. And the turtle going the way of Leo.
Darth Window with the Tig, is trying to prove I'm not just a Franco player, I can do it on multiple heroes. He did that piece of kill that stuff.
Yeah.
Telling them, he's called by Franco, but I'm still dangerous.
Yeah, Leo with the raw. They really went for it there, but once more that was like, it was, as we were saying in the drafting phase, this is gonna be a battle of the Romas.
It was interesting. I do think that in that engagement, NGNO got the level 4s first, but then Kalia is a pick-off hero, so in a team fight comp, it's not as effective as the Tig.
Yes, and he delayed his engagement so well. It was a counter engagement. He didn't just go for the ult the moment he had it available.
I do think that if they might need to try adjust that, if Kalia is to pick off somebody and then they engage, it will be a better strategy than going head to head. We do see Harley throwing the ult on Irithel, but she does manage to dash away.
Yeah, as you were saying. Oh, meanwhile on the top lane, the pickup kill onto the Phobius. You were saying that it was going to be difficult for Harley to actually focus the Irithel. She's got so much of mobility.
That is a really good decision by Sukuna to go and pick up the X-Plane, because a lot of people prioritize ganking the gold lane. The X-Plane always thinks, I'm safe, I can fight, I can have fun, but you still need to be careful.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a jungle invade here early on by No Game No Life. They're counter invading, though Alucard did pop that Retri. I think you heard the sound.
Yes, right before Turtle. I wonder if Leo is going to share this information tomorrow.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be a bit patient. I think they do know that, which is why Harley is starting it up. Kalia trying to get into position there, but Phobius doing a good job of trying to prevent them from going through. I think they're waiting for there's the Eternal Guard coming through. The Implosion play comes up, but the Freezing Glacier comes out. Oh my goodness, everybody is so low, but Phobius, he's into the mix there. He wants to get onto the Alucard. There is a couple being taken down. Vexana slightly off the mark. Phobius trying to get it under the tunnel, but Aurora with the freeze keeps both herself and Alucard alive.
Once again, see this comp from Leo. team fight oriented composition, playing out so well. Kalia did try to pick off, but she picked up the pig out of all people, which allowed Leo to re-engage there.
Yeah, 2-for-1 exchange going in the favor of Leo, and with that they take the turtle and mid lane turret. That's a big one. That's a very, very big advantage at the 6-minute mark.
This opens up the jungle to Leo, especially with the jungler Harley. He can now easily set up camp in those bushes.
Yeah, he is a very, very strong camper, shall we say. There's the Eternal Guard onto the Irithel. She's down a half health. She pops that second skill of hers, wants to try to heal back up, but maybe not so much. Oh, there's Tiger. He doesn't have the implosion just yet. He's waiting. Oh, he does have it back online now, waiting for the right moment. Look at the damage coming through from Bruno.
A lot of Kalia players will not know this by now since she's a new hero, but every time she's in the air, if he does get CC'd, she goes back to the ground.
Yeah, oh, that's interesting. Oh, there's Freezing Glacier comes out, but everyone manages to avoid it, and they take down yet another turret in the game. So the kills may be even, the gold isn't. It's about a 1.3k gold lead going the favor of Leo right now, but it's the map control that can prove to be a big difference.
As we saw yesterday, Leo is a really good early game team. They do plan out the early game very well. They execute the fights well as well.
Yeah, they're going in onto the Terrorista. He's already used the penalty zone. They're chasing him down to the full form, and the Eternal Guard comes out, and they take down the Terrorista. But Alucard, he wants to counter-engage Aurora. Beautiful setup there with the freeze. It's gonna be Kalia in the mix, but she's getting hammered on Super Mario style by Phobius.
Harley trying to pull out Aurora.
Fox procs the passive. She flickers back to safety. But will JK Alpha be able to survive this? Yes, indeed.
Oh,
looks like yeah, looks like they went for a more passive play by taking by taking the turret, which is not a bad strat if you think about it. You got the kills. There's no reason to continue. You've used all your skills. Everything's on cooldown, so why not take a turret?
I see Darth and Door trying to zone. Oh, good, very good zoning by TK.
Yeah, Phobius into the front line. Once more, the Eternal Guard does land. It's going to be the Freezing Glacier into the penalty zone. Oh my goodness. It's not happening here, but Harley takes down the Alpha. But Harley is taken down by the Irithel. Irithel is on the hunt. She's chasing everybody. Will she see the Tigreal? Tigreal's running.
Yes. Very good rotation by Alpha coming to help out in that objective. But that did leave Bruno alone to push the lane.
Yeah, as we saw yesterday, Bruno is the lane pusher of now. Ooh, the conceal came out almost. I thought it was going to be a beautiful outplay there by the Tigreal, but Irithel popping that second skill just in time. Bruno, however, he's got other ideas. He wants to punish, but that Rose Gold Meteor, as you can see, Irithel's already picked up that Rose Gold Meteor, just enough shield to ward the Bruno off.
That is good. A good decision by Irithel. Bruno is stronger in the early with that shot again at the engagement.
Yeah. Smack overextending there, and they laid the smack down onto Smack. We used everything though.
It is interesting to see how many teams are landing this early in the match. I thought that people would play a bit more safe, play the game, do the micro, but people are just going all out.
Yeah. Irithel using actually getting the ultimate being cast on her by the Harley, using her ult to escape, and so Harley no ult, but the cooldown on his ultimate's really low, so you can kind of spam it.
Yes, it's very interesting to see how again toppling Phobius, catching out the Charisma.
Yeah, and this is a biggie. With no Phobius available, first lot of the game is up. But Kalia is quite low, so she can't really frontline. The same with the Terizla.
I wonder if Leo will take this opportunity. No, we do have advantage right now.
There's the engagement onto the Bruno. He's gonna get picked up, slammed down, taken out of the equation, but the counter engagement comes through. Penalty zone, Freezing Glacier comes out. The implosion was already done. Somehow It's Vexana finally being taken down. I thought she managed to survive those phobias. Comes back online to find out his whole team's dead.
Okay, Alpha doing very well on the April. And for once, NBNL utilized that Kalia while picking up the Bruno, the damage dealer for Leo.
Yeah, that was nicely done. And so this is uncontested Lord goes the way of no game, no life. Aurora just going in to help the Terrorista to make sure everybody is going to be alive. They want to get this wave push sorted out. They want to even out the turrets. Nice camp here from Sakuna. Using the Aerothel a little bit as bait. Bruno not taking the bait though.
This is a good example for why you should always make sure to do the right decisions. Leo had advantage there. They could have taken the Lord, but they decided to walk around and they got caught out.
Yeah. Lord charges up. Tier 2 turret. Down a half health. The team is in there. This should be the tier 2 turret taken down here in the mid lane. The mini Lord is there, so it's Lord versus mini Lord in the mid lane. Keeping the shield alive, very nicely done. Oh, the freezing glacier from the Aurora, perfectly done. Tsunami Slam comes in there. It's Alucard. He's engages, then disengages. Kalia's back. He's on the penalty zone. Penalty zone on to 3. Do they have the damage? Oh my goodness. It's everybody except the Phobius.
The penalty zone plus Kalia's jump are very dangerous. That's a really good engage coming in from Team NGN now.
That was lovely execution. So this should be another tier 2 turret as Aerothel wants to, I think, achieve maybe one more, but with the Phobius around it's going to be really difficult.
It is interesting that people were bullying N8 Alpha in the group saying, we'll catch you, Mad. We will catch you. But he's showing nobody can catch him. 7-0-5 leading with the kills, and he is the captain of NGNL.
Yeah, doing an excellent job here. And once she gets, she's almost complete build right now, so Aerothel is really gonna hurt. There's the conceal play from the Tigreal. Do we see the moment? He's going in there. He pushes back. There's a penalty zone zoning everybody away. The implosion is gonna happen shortly, I hope. He's waiting for the moment, but he gets taken down too quick. No game, no life, turning up the heat. Takes out the front line, only the back line is left, but it's a Bruno. He wants to try to find the angle. He knows everybody is low, but the Terrorista trying to wrap him up in there. Ooh, nicely done from Vexana. She gets the combination off, forcing everybody to retreat.
A very good engage is coming from Lord Kuro, jumping in with that penalty and setting up for the team. The combination with Aurora is very, very good. Every time people are frozen, and it just leaves time for MK8 Alpha to just do the damage.
Yeah, that's true. The penalty zone timings has been excellent this game. Now, as we heard that sound, it's 3 seconds to the Lord. We all know that roar. It's time for, if we thought the action was coming to a slower point, the sound of the Lord just reminds us it's back into the fray.
MK8 Alpha starting the board. GK Alpha was leaving the Aurora kill. Just took the burst, give vision. Try to understand, is Harley around?
Harley's just trying to find the angle, but nothing doing. Oh, there's the engagement. But Eternal God keeping everybody alive. But Alucard has other ideas. He gets the kill. But Kalia has been taken down. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange, though. It's a jungler for Rome. Oh, but Alucard, he wants to force the recalls out here. Wants to prevent it. Wants to delay everybody from getting back into the base and getting back into a defensive position. Lord making its way down the mid lane. Looks like the entire side of No Game, No Life want to stick around with the Lord. Tigreal wants to prevent the Lord from charging up, because the mid lane turret is down a half health. Phobius as well. Just pulling the Lord, allowing Bruno to free hit it. Lord now in position, does charge in. They are doing quite a bit of damage, so I think they should be able to protect this mid lane turret, which they do.
That's an example of how you can thinking the move. If you just clear your waves randomly, the Lord will charge in without support.
Yes, you need the support to go with it. Also, do you think, like, having cleared the lane, right, do you think that they should have actually went And continued. Oh, Sukuna with the kill onto the, not even on just the Harley, double kill there. Do you think they should have went in with the Lord?
Yeah, that was a really good opportunity because Baby Kalia did pick out Harley, who is the only person who can pick off their damage dealers. They had priority there.
So the lane is going through. They're trying to get this sorted out here. Alucard jumps in, but there's the Eternal Guard into the implosion play. But the penalty zone once more. The freezing glacier is there. That's going to be the tsunami slam. Mini Lord helping. They take down the mid lane tier 3 turret. Does Erathel see that there is going to be another opportunity to take yet another tier 3? Yes, she does. Wants to get this taken down as quickly as possible. There's a minion wave. The mid lane is coming through. It's once more the stuns from Kalia. It's a 5v3 situation. They just need to get the angle right for Erathel to get the lock on, but there's so much a wave clear. Erathel trying to do some damage. She's trying to lock onto the base. The full team is in there. No game, no life. Can they end this? Yes, they do. Game set. I can't say match. We still got one more to go.
We do have. Sakura showing that he can be aggressive with the Alucard, zoning away the Harley there. I do think that NGNO was a bit more prepared for the team, for this match that is. They did show that their composition was well thought out. Very good play there.
Yeah. So, 56% of our viewership right now were wrong. They picked Leo to win the first game. What did the viewers have to say about this?
I do see the captain of Leo in chat. Hey, Leo, he is spamming Leo, but then captain, you should be there for your team because if you're not, they will lose out. They need you to push them on, be the one leading the charge as MK Alpha did with the very, very perfect play of Irito. I wonder if they're going to ban it out now.
I think they would. Well, we'll see. We'll get the teams back into the lobby. As I see a lot of support for Sukuna in the chat. So Sukuna is part of the Call of Duty mobile clan for Waylander Gaming. So a lot of his clan mates are in the chat supporting him.
Wow, Sukuna does seem to be playing every game. He was also active in the PUBG community. He is also a part of the PUBG National Trials for Zimbabwe.
So Sukuna is a gamer. Everything. Anything and everything.
Yes, he had a very, he stole the show basically on the trials so far. Everyone knows of the Sukuna deeds.
That's good. Alright, so we're just waiting for one more player to join in.
No, they did join. I do think that they just want to sort out sides. Because Babe can help, yes.
Okay. Alright, so
exactly.
The swap is done. Let me just get everybody know I'm starting now.
Alright, we go to game 2. People banned out heroes. They thought that they could shut down NGNO by taking out the Benedetta, but Sukuna showed that I have the Alucard. I can clear it out. Darth Window did very, very well with the Tigreal, but the team just did not follow up enough.
Yeah, he did do. Yeah, I mean that first early game set around the turtle was beautifully done.
Baby on Kalia was also very, very good. This is when the mind games begin. Who to ban out? Who to shut down? Who is priority? Let's see what more bans this time.
So for those of you tuning in, thank you for watching. If you haven't pressed that like, share, and subscribe button, now would be the time as we continue with the action. It is the second game in a best of 3. No game, no life, taking the victory against Leo in the first match. So this brings us to a match point. Will No Game No Life close the deal with this, or will Leo be able to drag this 1-1 and take us into the third game in a best of 3?
Experience the youth.
I do like the decision to take out the air though by Leo. MK8 Alpha was unstoppable.
Yeah, well, you did call the respect ban. And speaking of respect bans, another Franco ban coming through.
as well as the Sicilian for Smack. Smack was allowed to have Sicilian in all the games. People were saying he did very, very well. NGNO was watching Smack. They were watching.
Tanashi there saying ban Harley so your teammate doesn't pick it.
In the chat, being toxic as usual.
That's funny.
I do think that the captain for Leo, the jungle main, is letting down his team. Is letting him down. Come, perform. Be there for your team, Lee.
True love is like
Nothing
blood.
beats the adrenaline rush.
We focused on banning out MK Alpha. Sakuna gets the Benedetta.
Does get to they didn't respect ban at this particular game, so he's going for it, and it's a Benedetta jungle.
Yes, he is a very, very good Benedetta player.
That is true.
No one can escape my iron fists.
See the Noble Duke taking
Want to make
Dang
friends
from
with Nana?
and Nana as well from Mo. I do think that Mo might be thinking of roaming this Nana.
Interesting. Nana Rome. Haven't seen that in many a moon. Sukuna. You know Sukuna was in my squad, one of the squads I was a captain of. I had so many players in squads and been captain of so many squads over the years. It's unbelievable.
Sakuna, the man seems to be in every game, every group. How does he have the time for all of them?
I don't know. I don't know.
We see Lord Kuro taking the Fred. A very, very comfort pick for him as well.
So it's going to be Fred on the XP. But if you're the side of Leo right now, you might be thinking Fred Jungle Benedetta XP.
Exactly. Only we get to see that.
Yeah. And for those of you watching at home, right, you must just remember there's a huge delay on the stream. Like a couple of minutes. So it's like nobody's going to be able to tell them.
So we have 10 cats and Darth Wendell with the locks. I do think that Mr. Darth might jump with this time because he was playing Rome before.
Alpha is online.
With more picking up the what is probably going to be Anna Rome. That's going to be very interesting to see what Darth Wendell is going to be locking onto.
Deliberating on what marksman he will pick. Oh, he gets the 1-1. Recently, he was saying to me, I want to buy the emote skin for 1-1. He does believe in the 1-1.
1-1 is one of the very high skill MMs to play. It's not just about anybody who can play a 1-1. You need to actually have some amount of skill on it. It takes a decent amount of practice.
If there is a way to grab MK8 Alpha in one word,
Or the highway.
MK8 Alpha does play all the assassins. He is currently the only Fanny player in Zimbabwe. He plays Hayabusa, he plays Gushin. To what level, it's questionable, but he does go for those high level heroes. He says, I have the skill.
Yeah. Well, me personally, I think the only hero I don't play is Fanny.
My magic flows as free
It's
as
like,
the wind.
yeah, it's like, no, I don't have the time for this.
Right, we do see Darth Wendell taking the Akai jungle, Tank Heads taking the Ixia. Wow, looking at this company, thinking maybe they want to do the Banana Akai comp where Nana Ixia can just throw all their skills and be damage. It's a very old type of comp where you have a tank jungle with a support roam, which is damage.
So yesterday I decided to play a couple of ranked games after a very long time. In one of my matches, we actually ended up with a team. It's solo queue, right? So, but we ended up with a team that had the exact same comp. And if you don't know how to deal with it,
It is an issue.
Mm.
It is an issue. I also played a match. We are an epic. I played a match with three mages, and I played Kalia support. You would be shocked at how much damage this mages can give.
Yeah, true, true. Well, one of the games I played yesterday, right? Because it's my first day ranking. I'm still in Epic. Well, I moved
How
up
was
to
it?
Epic 1. I played a
Oh,
game with 3 marksmen and won somehow. Don't even ask me how.
is hell, but
Yeah.
you know we enjoy. This is the part of the game.
We had a marksman on the gold lane, a marksman on the XP lane, and a marksman roam. That was our system. I was like, Epic is a very strange place.
As usual, we see the opposite lane jungle clearance coming in from the junglers. They also want to gang that MM lane first. We do see that the Akai does not have as fast of a kill speed as the Benedetta. The Benedetta is only in a mid buff.
Yeah. So, I was thinking with the Akai Nana Zushin combo, they might want to be very aggressive, but look at this from No Game No Life. They've made the quick rotation towards the gold lane, so they're already up here towards this particular side, as Ixia is trying to contest for this gold crab. Oh, there's the engagement. Molina comes out onto the Kamala. Baby 29 has to retreat. Sukuna should be hitting the level 4 if he manages to achieve this small camp. He does have the combination. Akai does go in, manages to do a lot of damage onto the Veil. Veil has to reposition. Oh, Heavy Spin comes out.
Ow, he was Rico spamming there, and I thought that he was going to engage on the Veil, but he decided just to spin away.
So no Heavy Spin as the first turtle is coming up. Are we going to see No Game No Life rush this, knowing that there is no Heavy Spin available?
I would say that if there's one hero there, the spin is not as effective on it is the Benedetta. There's a lot of CP minutes in the darkest.
Exactly. So right now, very patient game from both the teams. The turtle is being started up, but I'm just going to switch to this XP lane battle. But Dang coming out the better for now because, well, we just saw the Fredrin get his level 4. Oh, but there's the engagement. Who's going to get this? It's Akai with the steal. He waited so patiently, got his Heavy Spin back, managed to secure the objective and get first blood onto the Bernadetta. Oh, nice from Baby 29. Flicker the safety. But Fredrin with that decimating blow, just not managing to take down anybody, but did connect.
I do wonder if it was mind games by dot window committing that really spin, knowing, okay, if I do it now, I'll have it in time and I'll surprise them and take the objective.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe a bit of, as you said, a bit of mind games.
We do see Team Leo, as usual, having the early game advantage.
So it didn't change much from the start of the early game from the previous one. Ixia being forced to use the flicker.
It is interesting to see how our Fredrin, who used to be a very meta pick, a prior pick, is struggling with the Badang. But I think that they're stepping up just to gank him, or he manages to get away. But does he with the Sakuna?
Oh, Veil with the ultimate, almost catching him. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we switch to the action here. It's going to be 1-1, trying to escape everybody's attention. Does she have the crossbow tags? No, couldn't get it set.
I would say that this is a mistake coming in from Team and now trying to gank the XP lane up, but that was very hard to kill. Leo saw this and said, we will prior some marksmen, and he took out the 1-1.
Agreed. So it's another 10 seconds to the second turtle of the game. It is Leo with all the advantages, all the cards in their hand right now. As you see them, going to put pressure onto the Fredrin. He's getting CC'd up. No ability to even get that Appraiser's Wrath, not even the stacks to land that Appraiser's Wrath.
Leo showing that timing matters, or with his looking to run away from this gang. They catch him.
Vale there, nice CC and control. They managed to get a pickup onto the Zushin. Vale still has the Windstorm available, so can help his jungle achieve the objective. Benedetta goes in, procs the passive. It's going to be the Cursed Blood. There's the Windstorm coming through. It's the Akai with the heavy spin. But are they going to continue with this fight? It's going to be Akai with the Retribution. How did he do it?
That window, showing that I'm not just a roamer, I can be a jungler as well.
My goodness. Oh, but with that loss of so many players, even though they did secure the turtle, they didn't lose so many players. The mid lane turret has been taken down. Very reminiscent of the first game.
I do think it's worth an over. It's with the ult. Almost like it off already.
Full barrage, but the crossbow tanks from the 1-1 absolutely clutch there, keeping herself alive and taking the kill onto the enemy jungle.
I do think that it's worth noting how Team Leo executes their ganks very well. They made sure to gank the MM, and just before the turtle, they took out the EXP laner. It was supposed to give them priority in the turtle, but somehow NGNL found a way back.
And they do have a lot of team fight potential. I think a lot of it's going to come down to once the Badang starts making his movements from the XP lane towards the team fights, which should happen very shortly because we are entering the mid-game mark where we'll start to see XP laners start to make rotations much more often. Vale throws out that second skill there. The Molina does land on the Fredrin. There's the Windstorm into the Cursed Blood. Cursed Blood onto 3. Heavy spin trying to be used very nicely there from the Akai to keep everybody safe. The first crack comes out from the Badang, but the re-engagement is in there. Bernadetta with the Eclecto final blow. Killing out the Zushin, wants to go back in.
Oh, flame shot as well. I do think that this rotation of Nana and Zushin is very, very effective. The Molina comes out, transforms, and Zushin has time to apply those tags easily.
Yeah. So once more, the fight up between the Fred and the Badang. Both of them are quite low. The third turtle has spawned up. We're watching JK Alpha on the Vale just create a bit of map control for his team by getting that wave pushed in. Oh, meanwhile, on the top lane, MK Alpha with a kill onto the Ixia. He doesn't use the crossbow tanks, so doesn't have that available. Oh, the Molina Blitz from Nana.
Rotation coming in clutch again. I do not think I would advise people to use the Queen and Nana in rotation, but it's working out for this match.
Oh, the Crimson Lantern comes out. Will we see the ultimate being... Oh, it's airlifted. The Bernadetta. What underneath the turret, but Vale with the Windstorm and the flame shot. Oh, what a skill shot to the head. Throws out the emote.
JK Alpha is actually a role player doing very, very well on those mage picks. You know, people are showing new aspects of the game.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Turtle has turned into Lord. As we're watching MK Alpha start up this Lord, they do have quite a decent amount of map control right now to no game, no life. Fredrin doing the zoning. Windstorm has already come out from the Vale, so he's not going to have that available. Oh, it just starts up as Badang goes in, lands the first crack. There's the counter engagement. It's the full barrage coming out, but the Cursed Blood is in the mix. It's crossbow tanks from the 1-1, but it's on to only onto the Akai, so he's going to sustain through so much there. It's a 1-for-1 exchange, but the Lord did go in favor of NGL. No game, no life.
Just walking away last 9 hours. One was jumping, one was throwing those darts. So, Akai is tanky.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that no game, no life. They want to try and take down at least a couple of the tier 2 turrets. That would be a very, very good advantage for them, considering they took the 8-minute Lord. Not the strongest.
We did unfortunately see Nana out in Natalia there. I think it was to wave clear, but I think it would be better for her to keep that out as priority in this team fight.
Agreed. Molina, Doll comes out onto the Fredrin. Fredrin and Camilla, they just sort of frontlining for their team as we are watching No Game No Life try to get a tier 2 turret in the mix. Ixia, is she going to get caught out? Full combination, unstoppable on the Veil as we watch the disengage. First crack comes out, nothing doing. That's the same with the Cursed Blood, doesn't manage to catch onto anybody. The same with the Molina Blitz, but however, the Eclecto final blow from the Bernadetta. Crimson Lantern. There's going to be Fred trying to CC up. The crossbow tangs is into the front and back line. It's going to be 1-1. She's dishing out the damage. However, the monster kill goes the way of the Veil. 4-for-nothing exchange.
That engaged. There was a clutch play by Dartwindle on the Akai pushing away Benedictus for a split second away from the Nana, but Benedictus still made the pack for 1-1 to come in and finish them off.
That is true.
I do think that the Akai out, the heavy spin is a hit or miss. You know, at one moment you can pin down somebody into place, but you can also push everyone away from your skills.
It's not the easiest of ultimates to master. Though I would say Darth Wendell is not doing too bad of a job.
He's doing really well. The problem is he doesn't have to protect so many people while trying to be the jungle as well. He's got Nana to protect and Zupan as well.
That is true. That is true. And you know, on the top lane there was a pick-up kill there. Marksman versus Marksman. 1-1 coming out on top. As you would expect a 1-1 to come out on top versus an Ixia. 1-1 wants to try to get that crossbow tank set once more. She doesn't have it up. Or maybe just wants to get that passive out so she can get the extra bit of poke damage. The next Lord for the game is here. As a 1-1 using that mobility. Hop, skipping and jumping across the map. We'll start up this Lord and heal up at the same time. But Dunk scouted out nicely by the Veil. Maybe 29 on the Camilla, zoning further away. Fredrin preventing the Akai from getting even like an inch or toe towards this Lord. Pops the Vengeance, is going to get lifted up by the Zushin. He's going to try to disengage here. The full barrage does come out. They do take down the Fredrin, but he did his job. He secured the Lord for his team. The heavy spin comes out.
He uses it to disengage.
Yeah. There's a concealed play from the Camilla, but Zushin cancels that with the lantern of hers.
They're doing a very hard role of playing protector for a team. Making sure the Kai does not come in with a heavy spin to the Lord. It is very good to be utilized when taking objectives. You just push away the jungler and you miss it.
It's one of the best things for securing objectives. There's the engagement onto the Badang here. Camilla front lining. Whereas Veil and 1-1 are trying to create the angles for themselves. We're watching Akai try to clear this mid lane out. He wants to try and force the waves to not push through evenly. But so far, No Game No Life doing an excellent job of keeping the waves in position. There's the full barrage, not catching onto anybody.
That could prove to be very, very costly. I think Times Cats should have waited for the Lord, and when NGNO tries to come in, use that ult to zone them out.
My
But because of
goodness.
ult, people just come in like this, they engage and get the kills.
Bernadetta with the setup was taken down, but she just created the space for the team. It looks like 1-1 wants to go in. She's gonna lock onto the base. It's so low. But it looks like they're going for more kills. Nana's passive has been procced.
Lock the base! This is the game. Do not give them a chance to come back.
Yeah. Well, look, but Molina Blitz does come out, but I think this should be game set match.
Finally, I think he's toying with the.
So No Game No Life proving to be too strong for Leo in this match, taking it in a clean sweep fashion, 2-0.
I do think my commentary on this is, where was Leo's captain? Where were you?
Well, you'll probably find him somewhere in the live chat.
Alright, our next match should be NGNL going against An.
So NGNL up against Anbu. Let me get the lobby set. and get NGNL into the lobby at least.
That was a very, very interesting match. As usual, Team Leo does very well in the early game, but somehow in the mid to late, they just lose control of the match.
Well, I would say the No Game No Life, they came in with a strat. They understood what they wanted to do. They knew who they wanted to ban and respect ban.
Yes, that was very good. They took out two of the key heroes from Neo, in Sicilian and Franco.
Yeah, and that's I suppose that would have disrupted the strategy of Leo quite heavily.
We did see Smack trying out different picks which we had not seen before. There was a Vixana there, a Zushin. It does show that, once you're in this tournament setups, you need to have a large hero pools because people will be looking and seeing.
Yeah, most definitely. They will definitely be doing that. And the more you play on live stream, I'll say this much, the more you are going to get banned, not just in these tournament setups. It's going to even in the ranked games. It gets so troublesome. They'll be like, oh yeah, I saw you on the stream. GG's, and then they ban everything you play. GG's my foot.
People were making comments in the streams. The players are watching. They are seeing what's happening. People will be saying, oh, that was a great play on the Sicilian, but you should also know that they're thinking, we need to ban that Sicilian.
Yeah, most definitely. So, I don't have anybody from Unbu.
From Anbu Online, I am seeing that they are online, and they're saying they've come online. Let me log in to come and help.
Well, I'll just get you into the lobby, and then I'm just gonna go and refill my water bottle. But there's Black Skies in the lobby.
Oh, Black Skies in the lobby. Oh, that's great then.
I'll be back in a second.
All right. To people who do not know, Anbu did go and recruit some new players for the tournament. So we will see a bit of a difference in their lineup. Are these guys going to be the game changer? This will be the plan. The new players are Mr. Hades and Sword.
Alright, so I see we've got a full lobby. Everybody's ready and waiting.
I was telling chat that Anbu did decide to recruit some new players, so we do have new debutants. Well, I don't remember the names. I'll have to look at them again.
Yeah.
But Hades and SWAT are joining in Anbu.
Oh, interesting. Mr. Hades and SWAT. Hey, so let's get into this. It's going to be No Game No Life as the home team with the first picks, first bans. So they switched up away to home. Will this make a difference to how they play? Will they continue with the dominant performance we saw from the previous two games? Or will Anbu be able to put a stop in their tracks?
MK8 Alpha and no one in particular, Scarlet Raven, are good friends. They play a lot of nice together. And it's just that they ban out Scarlet Raven's Julian.
Yeah, it looks like NGNL really are doing their homework. Oh, welcome to the stream. I see some new faces in here, some old faces as well. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If you haven't already, smash that like, share, and subscribe button as we get back into the action. It is the second game of the evening. It's No Game No Life up against Anbu. It's a best of 3. The first match, let's see who's going to be taking a victory as another respect ban comes out on the Bernadetta.
Everlasting.
Interesting. People do know each other. They also take out the Sicilian. I do think that NGNO does not want to face the Sicilian at all.
A Sicilian, leave the respect bans aside, right? Sicilian is just difficult to deal with anyway.
That is correct. In the lead game, they have the CT,
Let's go.
which goes into the late game. They also take out the air though away from MK8 Alpha.
Also, they were definitely on the stream. Definitely.
Yes, the captain for Anbu was watching the stream.
But that's what you expect from your captain, from your team as well. You watch your opposition. Look at how they move. Check the way they rotate. See who overextends, who's too quick to cast a skill. Exploit weaknesses where you can find them.
Yeah, this is what we're trying to get the team players to be able to
As a
make
snowflake
countermeasures against teams, put up strategy
as a
from how they
glacier's
play
heart.
and ways to utilize that.
Yeah, agreed.
No one can
It's
escape my
it's what we
iron
do.
fist.
They do in the pro scenes. I mean, you think they go into a match not knowing the enemy like the back of their hands? That's never gonna happen.
And also encourages people to have a large Euro pool, be flexible, and learn to play many roles.
Exactly.
The choice is mine.
We see Xavier and Bedong coming out from Team Anbu.
And with this, hopefully, we'll stop seeing all those solo queue players who, if they don't get their role, will pick anything and then go AFK.
Nah, those ones are okay. At least if the FK the game is gone, there's somebody who say, "I'll play my Nana in jungle." Don't worry.
That don't worry is the moment in time you know you gotta worry.
We do see NGA now taking the Ruby and the 1-1.
Ruby and 1-1. Once again, the 1-1 coming to the front. With the Ruby in there as well as the Aurora, it's going to be much easier for 1-1 to land the crossbow tanks. I mean, Ruby is a CC machine.
Yes. One of my favorite in the game. We see Black Sky, one of the great in
It's like
Zimbabwe, in Team Anbu. MK8 Alpha seemed like he was having a very, very easy time against Tanscats. We'll see how he deals with Black Sky.
What is Black Sky going to be picking up, though, to deal with the 1-1? They did ban out the Irithel. Irithel is quite a good counter to 1-1. Maybe the Clint?
Black Sky in this tournament so far and in the scrims did play a very good Melissa and a very good Leslie. So we wonder if NGO will ban that.
Yeah. So I see we have a celebrity in the chat. It's Darth Wendell has joined us in the live chat.
The Franco. What is the plan, Mr. Darth? They are taking out your Franco. What are you going to do?
You're gonna have to come up with some secret weapons.
Alright, as we see Team Anbu, Black Sky about to take his pick. And it is a comfort pick, Oh!
Experience the
He's picking up with Ranger. Ranger is good against the 1-1 because he does have range. You just poke her from far with the ult and then come in with the Death Sonata.
Yeah, that Death Sonata is extremely dangerous, but both of these heroes are going to be pushing to get to the level 4 to get that power spike. But Granger does counter the 1-1 quite heavily. He's got the mobility.
Even the strongest of currents.
Teal's been itching for a real
He's
fight.
picking up the Kalia again. He does very well on this pick, especially with Ruby. That is a lot of control. And like the drafting from Team NGNO, Aurora would just freeze them and maybe Bane can throw that out as well. The Shark's Wave.
Yeah, a deadly catch. It definitely is that indeed. Bright, to answer your question, who's the best squad in South Africa? In my opinion, it's a toss-up right now between 4 squads. I'm not excluding too many, but the 4 teams that are performing the best in the most wanted list, which is going to be live tomorrow evening, is Exodus, Saint Dynasty, Crimson Titans, and the winners of the MSA. So currently SA is number 1, Equilibrium.
Right, so we do see Mr. Hades with the legend skin, showing that no, I will not wait for the cheap silver tag. I'm getting the golden one.
Oh my goodness. I wonder how many diamonds he spent on this.
Do not ask. We do not ask. And Mr. Echo as well did very well on the yin yesterday with the Beyond the Cloud Xavier. You know, they're flexing this Anbu Black Ops.
Yeah. As we see Nikhil Javan, definitely a Hades fan there, saying that's my bae.
Hades is way. I did notice that Mr. Echo took people from the squad. We had the 2 players of Zimbabwe, own problems to people from the squad. So now there's going to be a bit more synergy. Yesterday he was playing a lot with new people, but this guy's people know how to. They didn't know how to retrench. This would be a different
Yeah. So covers by Zayli saying that I'm not sure how to pronounce the last part.
Oh, that's the captain. He is covers by his Lee. His Lee is taking a breather. Catch me tomorrow. That's the captain of one day.
All right, we're gonna take a look at you tomorrow. We're gonna shout you out on stream. We're gonna put you under extra pressure.
As we see, as usual, they've already rotated, taking out the lane. They're now getting ready to come and gank the gold lane as usual. If I was playing here, I would then make a counter gank on the mage. As the mage tries to rotate to gold lane, try catch them out.
Yeah, oh! Scarlet Raven underneath the tower. Was that a lag out? But meanwhile, let's just continue with the action. The deadly catch from the Bane knocks up the Granger, but he does manage to stay safe. There is the counter engagement here. There's a lot of action happening, but nothing being done.
It would be interesting, yes, to look at Scarlet Raven. I think he lagged out for a bit.
Should we get a pause going? I think so.
Yes, we can have a 3-minute pause.
Yeah. Let's we'll just wait for them to yeah, I saw that slight movement there. Let's just give them a few seconds, just in case.
Well, NGNO will not take any prisoners. They did capitalize on that moment.
Yeah, well, this is how the game goes, If you lag out, that's just your own problem. You're gonna die anyway. No mercy in this.
That is interesting. I do think that a lot of people get comfortable within the meta or within the usual way it's played. If you're a mage, you're thinking, oh, I can just go gank, I can just walk through the river, everyone is down there. But if you try catch them out, you might do very, very well.
Yeah. In fact, I think maybe with this minute, let's just see, right? We can always re-pause. Let's just watch to see. But yeah, I'll just highlight that particular area. We call this the Valley of the Shadow of Death. It's the part where it's like there's no comeback from this. I think the Camilla is finally back. That minute, no, the minute didn't help. Did it help?
It did say you back, yes.
Okay, the minute helped. You're welcome, Camilla.
Alright. I'm just still looking at him just to make sure, but it seems like it's okay. Okay.
Yeah. Bane does have that deadly catch available. It's very difficult to out-retry a Bane with that, especially if he has a deadly catch in there. There's a stun, but Alpha showing us that he can out-retry. Spear of Alpha comes through. There's a freezing glacier being popped. Everybody being CC'd up. The cursed blood does come out, but Alpha with the new skin, he doesn't care. He's on the hunt. JK Alpha is going to be the passive being procced. We should definitely see him take it down. Oh my goodness. It's a bloodbath here in the river. Spear of Alpha once more. Bane doesn't have the ability to escape. He's taken down. Triple kill for the legend skin Alpha.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
The Bane and said, "No, I will jump in and I'll take it."
Yeah. Oh,
Looking, maybe he's looking to shine on screen.
yeah, maybe. But so much damage being done by Black Sky onto MK Alpha here. But Granger, look at that. Like a sixth sense. He sensed he's in a bit of danger, decides to wait out in the bush. He's like, wait, something smells fishy.
He could use his ult to give vision on bush as well.
Yeah.
Not because his team is also waiting for the engage. Maybe uses the in that bush.
Oh, there's the cursed blood onto 2. The follow-up is in there. The deadly catch comes through. But the spear of Alpha is in the mix. It's 2 taken down. Will we see more? They're underneath the turret. It's Alpha. He's going down for even more. It's the Aurora only left alive, but she doesn't have a passive. Alpha, he's waiting to see if he can get the spear of Alpha. Back online, he does get it. What do he manage to do? Oh, side steps and gets the kill.
Anbu with the reinforcements changing the game. Mr. Echo went to take his players and they do very, very well. This is really good. You know, now giving a platform.
Yeah, exactly. Though, Zenitron, there's certain moments where your mic is just dropping a little bit low. I'm not sure if you want to check that real quick while we just watch the teams going for the turtle. Oh, deadly catch comes over once more. Alpha with the pick off with the clutch retribution. There's the continuation of the engagement. It's gonna be 2-0, and the turtle as well. Anbu with the game plan, just showing off here. 10-1 kills in their favor, picking up a over 5k, getting close to 6k gold lead. Scarlet is going to be caught out by the turrets, taking a lot of damage. Take it down once. I think that was a lag out once more.
Scarlet Raven seems to be trying to keep NGNO in the match.
Yeah, but if you think about it, right, both kills were onto Scarlet Raven, and both times it was with Scarlet lagged out. But there's the deadly catch, nice dash away from Black Sky there. He stays very, very safe. However, a lot of pressure being placed onto his turret. They're gonna CCing him up. There's the tsunami slam. Granger with the flicker gets back to safety. The team comes through. They're going in for the counter invade. Oh, Alpha misses the spear of Alpha. Wants to go through here. The crossbow tanks comes up from the 1-1. What's this the moment? Cursed blood does land. Bane trying to survive through all of this. The cursed blood is in there doing a bit of damage, but there was nobody to really follow up. Xavier with the stuns. Just to zone away. It's the dawning light coming through the stun once more onto the Bane. Bane is second scaling, but the Granger Skypiercer Brux, he wants to go in for more. 1-1 doesn't have the crossbow tanks. They know that the stun from the Camilla. There's the freezing glacier from the Aurora. She takes down Black Sky.
Action upon action. This team's battling it out. Alpha going in very, very deep with all 100 shutdown. That should be good.
Yeah, that was going to be quite a bit of gold. It's 12-4, still in the favor of Anbu. The third and final turtle for the game is up, but Alpha looks like he wants to even out the turrets here on this gold lane. He knows he just needs the minion to go through and get that done. Camilla starts up this turtle for him. The team's already in position. Kalia getting scouted up by the Camilla. Xavier with the stun. Lots of damage. The turtle is really low. The deadly catch comes through, but there's the spear of Alpha once more. But Doug with a stand up. But however, the tsunami slam is in there. The first crack is a follow-up. There's the freezing glacier onto 2. 1-1 trying to get the crossbow tanks off. She's trying to set it onto the Camilla. Camilla somehow managed to avoid it. There's the dawning light. Triple kill going the way of Alpha. This man is well worth this legend skin.
He's still looking for more, but then decides to settle on stealing the red buff.
Yeah. As we see, it's Carrick saying the red team synergy. That's Anbu. Their synergy is very good. I do agree with you.
They are utilizing this also very, very well. He is everywhere. He is in every ingredient.
Yeah, Mr. Hades. Oh, there's the armor pendant from the Ruby onto the Batang. But Alpha is there just to keep the Ruby from trying to do too much. Xavier, lovely there from Mr. Echo. He zoned the damage dealers from getting in close to the Ruby. There's the Tsunami Slam, Freezing Glacier onto the Camilla. The first crack is in there as a follow-up, but look at the stuns coming out. It's Granger, he's popping. Ultimates left, right, and center. He wants to do some damage. The chase is on once more. Xavier, the Spear of Alpha. Mega kill for this Alpha. Xavier with the setup. Alpha with the knockdown.
Mr. Hades, no point. One. No. He only has 16 kills. He's saying I am a one-man army with the skin.
Yeah. Mega kill. I think next up is Unstoppable, which is definitely the way he's been playing.
It is interesting to see how Indy and how Wu bounce back. Do they have a counter for this Alpha?
Well, I suppose in the second game they'll definitely have a counter for the Alpha.
He's definitely getting banned.
Yeah. There's no way I see the Alpha being allowed to be picked. First Lord up for the game, with Anbu in pole position to take this. Camilla and Badang zoning everybody away. Ruby seizing the opportunity to try and take down a turret. There's the Camilla Curse Blood. This time lands onto one. It's going to be the Bane. There's the follow-up. Spear of Alpha comes through there. They take down the Bane. Tsunami Slam into the turret. Alpha trying to escape. So much of damage though coming out from the one once she gets the shutdown. Meanwhile, we see the Tsunami lift off there onto the Batang. But look at this from the Granger. Black Sky.
Freaking out. Mad.
Murderous intense.
Saying that 1-1 is the one who's getting the shutdowns on Alpha. Where's the MM? She needs that gold.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Mr. Echo allowing the Lord to push down this mid lane, but I don't think that will result in a tier 2 turret. This is the 8-minute Lord. Xavier with the Dawning Light. Granger is in there to try to follow up with a stun. Camilla back into the mix. Lord taken down very, very low. So tier 2 turret should stand here in the mid lane. There's the Curse Blood. Catches onto 2, but the team wasn't in the right angle just yet to follow up with that. Lord still alive, does charge, finally gets taken down as we see a 4v3 situation here in the mid lane.
I do like how Mr. Echo's
Oh my goodness, Black Sky with yet another kill.
Mr. Echo utilizing the golden light to increase the passive of Xavier so that his kill hitbox is larger.
Yes. Look at this Dawning Light! He takes down Lord Goro! What a play there from the Xavier. He set himself up just as you were saying, got that skill set. The enhanced Dawning Light smashing through on the Ruby before she could get back to the safety of the fountain.
This is how Xavier should be utilized. He's got out to probe. Keep on giving the pressure, and then when Alpha comes in, they know already.
So scans his drug tags. Yeah, you missed the first game, no life, beating out Leo 2-0 convincingly in the first game. And now Anbu with their new lineup here. They're the team in the red, showing up in stunning fashion.
So this just does show that playing with people over a long time helps. The synergy coming in from the squad members of Mr. Echo is making the difference.
Agreed. So just under 25 seconds to the next major objective, which will be the Lord. All tier 2 turrets have been taken down. I'm just going to get the builds up for everybody. Wishing Lantern online for the Xavier. That's going to make a huge difference to his damage output. He's got the the lightning truncheon as well.
There's an interesting thing from the Ruby. I think because there's everything happening, she still has not gotten a chance to buy boot kits. She just has the initial boot for movement.
Yeah. So right now, Badang and Xavier trying to zone away, but the bait, he's trying to get this one. Quick fingers there. Deadly catch does come out. Camilla lands the Curse Blood. Spear of Alpha is there as a follow-up as they take down Baby 29 on the clear. Bane, Sukuna, he's trying to run away. Do they know where he is? They're searching for him in all the bushes. This game of hide and seek does not end well for the Bane.
Anbu being clinical, Anbu doing everything. Wow.
Yeah. Very clinical. Can they take the tier 3 turrets? Do they have the ability to take the game out? No. There's the engagement. Flicker comes through. Ruby with the arm offended, but only manages to hook the minions. Mid lane wave turret is down to half health. There's going to be the top lane turret falling. Granger helping the Lord into the base. That's 2 tier 3 turrets taken down here. But down with the first crack. Aurora so close to being taken down there. The Lord is pushing through as Granger is on the side of the Lord. But Kalia trying to get the defense 1-1. She's going to get taken down by the Granger. It's Granger with the double. He's got the base open while the fight is going on. He's not interested. Black Sky ends the game. First game goes the way of Anbu.
Wow. We did not expect that. We did not expect that at all. Anbu was the punching bag, but no, Mr. Echo said, I will make a difference. And he has. Looking at the new player, Mr. Hades, 14-3-5.
Yeah, but it was Xavier with the 2-0-18 picking up the MVP, 11.6.
We see the 1-1 struggling in this match. Black Sky did not opt for his comfort pick in the Melissa, but took a counter.
Yeah. Wow. Goes to show how important it is to understand your drafting.
Yes. We do see the chat saying, Hoyo, Anbu, saying, let's go, Anbu. Let's go.
Is there a reason why Darth Wendell is saying that? Is there a reason he wants no game, no life to lose? I don't know.
He did no game, no life. So he's like, no. Leave these guys to be humble.
Funny enough, there is going to be an away fixture. So Leo will face Anbu again.
Yeah. Well, we're only getting through the first rounds. So there's going to be a lot of repeat matches coming up over the next few days. But we've got everybody in the lobby. Let me just make sure this mythic battlefield is unlocked. I'm going to tell everyone we're starting now. We're going to jump straight into the action. This is a best of 3. We're into the second game. Anbu with the advantage, drawing first blood in this best of 3 tie.
Wow. Anbu, coming from not having a match, 4 games, 4 losses, are looking to do a sweep on NGNL.
Who would have thunk it?
Well, this just shows that there are good players hiding in Zim. People are there. You just have to have a platform for them to come out.
Yeah. Oh, they're getting to showcase their stuff live here on Waylander Gaming. So once again, if you haven't pressed that like, share and subscribe button, now's the time to do so. As a Zenithor, Julian, first ban coming out from the side of No Game No Life.
Lord Kuro, what are you doing? I know you do have a second ban, but that alpha must go.
Yeah. Let's see.
I think they weren't so convincingly they forgot their priority bans and they said, oh, he does use the Benedetta, by the way. They take out the Benedetta.
Yeah. So Benedetta seems to be a staple ban when you're up against Sukuna. It's been this will be the 4th game. 3 of those 4 games we've seen Benedetta being banned out.
Alpha is online.
As we predicted, Baby says bye-bye Alpha, no legend skins in this lobby, thanks.
Let's go.
Oh. Following it up with MK8's Erithel.
Cutting down the MM as well. He did struggle with the 1-1. So now it is a battle of mind games. Does he take the 1-1 again? Black Sky says, I do have a Granger here.
I wonder. So it's a JK Alpha with the first pick. I wonder if he's gonna lock onto the mage or maybe swap out.
Oh,
Might not be a
they did pop out. They had the chance.
But then, to be honest, Sicilian is not priority for Mr. Echo. Mr. Echo has been playing the Xavier every time he's been mid.
So they're saying, okay, Sicilian's still available. We don't expect you to. Well, clever. Knowing your opposition is quite an important thing.
As we predicted, Mr. Echo goes for the comfort pick in Xavier.
I'll find a new world. For all of us.
Yeah. And now we get to see the Sicilian and the Barats is very strong now since this recent update.
It would be interesting. Are they going to comp that Barats with the Florin just to give the heals?
I would suspect as much, but it could be a Barats on the XP lane.
Yes, it's on the EXP lane. Baby has been playing Kalia. Oh,
Are
they switch it
everlasting.
up. They switch it up. They go with the Kufra.
Well, that now means...
I thought that it was going to use Kalia. Kalia does have the engage and the heals just to help Barats in those tanky engagements.
That is true. That would have been a very nice pick there, but they're going for a set composition.
Maybe they're thinking Xavier is too comfortable there. Maybe we'll jump straight on Xavier with the Kufra.
Yeah, a bit of backline dive. Well, speaking of backline dive, there is a couple of assassin jungles still available. I mean, Hayabusa is still there. Has been nerfed, but still reasonably strong. Ling is still in the mix. But okay, there is, as you said, MK8 Alpha plays Fanny, so maybe he'll switch up and go and pick up a Fanny here. This might be another bad Fanny game.
That would be amazing. Take out the Fanny, MK8 Alpha. Show them that Zim has a Fanny.
Because into this lineup, right, the Fanny would do very well. You've got low mobility mage that has to more or less stand in a position to hit his ultimate and things like that. You can get that cutthroat off and build your stacks quite quickly. And there's no real hard CC. There's no real lockdown for a Fanny. She could go wild into this lineup.
I do think that in regards of thinking of a dash, they go for the simple but yet effective Saber. He has one job: find the Xavier and find the Granger.
Yeah. Which means picking up the Barats on the XP lane. Clever then. It allows you to have two proper front lines, Kufra and Barats.
But then, will Mr. Hades go for the monkey bit? He does. He says, I'll give you 3 options. Are you going to vote the right one, Mr. Sakura?
Yeah. What of a multiple choice question there. Nice response from Mr. Hades, picking up that son or Swin. He's pronounced Swin, right? We all just say so. I kind of upset it, sir.
Coming from Chinese Sun Wukong.
Yeah.
Korean Sun.
Yeah.
So people in the chat, somebody said in chat, NG, now it's fatigue, guys. They played 2 matches in a row, but Jatwendo was saying, no, we were beaten very quickly. It's not fatigue at all.
That's some nice trolling going on there.
Yeah, fresh as hell. Anyway, is it fatigue? Is it not? We do see Mr. Hades showing that I have the skins, guys. Do not worry. I have the skins.
He's got some top skins. Wow. And got some cash to splash. See, Moonton, you need to look at this. Look at the amount of money that Mobile Legends in Southern Africa spends. Zimbabwe, South Africa, Mauritius, Madagascar, Namibia, Botswana, Mozambique. We spend our money. Give us a tournament, Lavi.
Yes, that would be amazing. But then the tournament lobby makes everyone have the skin. So no, let's let Mr. Hades shine for a bit.
Oh yeah, that's one of the coolest things about a tournament lobby. You can flex them all.
I do remember we played MSA with JK Alpha. I was an Indian, and he says the Franco skin is making me miss. It's too nice. I'm not into this. I'm busy watching the skin instead of the game. And talking of just watching, Sun takes the lethal.
Yeah. But do you know, right? I'm gonna ask you, Senator, and the chat. What is the rarest skin in the game? Oh, there's a solo kill by the Baratia, the XP lane. what is the rarest skin in the game? And just my FYI, right? It's actually a basic skin.
Is it a basic? I thought it was the Natalia skin and the, but no, that's not a basic.
No.
Is it? I think no. She did the Layla.
It's
There's one of the old heroes that has a basic skin that she can't do. I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah, Layla's blue spectre son with the engagement. Sukuna take it down there again. Once more, nice pick from Mr. Hades, countering that triple sweep from the saber. Very nice. Here he goes in onto the turret. Sicilian escaping with his life.
He's fighting with a clone.
The clown. The clown gets the kill. What the hell was that? No, actually it was Xavier with the darting light snipe, but he was fighting with the clown. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we like this synergy. This is what we're talking about. This is Mr. Echo, Mr. Hades, all from the same squad. They used to playing together. They know, okay, he would dive and now finish.
Oh, there's the stun, or potential stun onto the Barats. CC goes in, causes the Barats to pop the Vengeance, uses the Daytona Blast defensively. Oh, look at that from Mr. Echo, using the range to keep the waves not pushed in onto his turret. Is there CC? Triple sweep comes through. It's a Sukuna taking a lot, but the counter engagement is in there. It's Camilla. She doesn't have the cursed blood available, but look at the amount of damage. Mr. Hades, is he going to get taken down? Oh, he throws the skill to escape. Meanwhile, CC into the squishy backline. Wants to continue. Yo-yo out, setting it up for Mr. Echo once more on the Xavier to knock them down.
Wow, Anbu, Black Ops doing the things. It's an army out there with the fan. Saber does not know who to hit. He took the turtle, ran away, but suddenly he has 5 people around him.
Yeah. You know, it's making me start to wonder now, right? Should they not have banned the Xavier as well?
Oh, that is a good. You know, just take out the heroes who seem to be effective.
Dawning Light comes through. Baby 29 with the charge up. Meanwhile, once more there's a kill onto the bot lane there. Lord Kuro having a nice time up against the CC.
I would think that CC is...
Oh, the engagement! Moskov jumps into the mix, but there's the Dawning Light once more as they take down the Kufra. He tried to counter-engage Sanguine Claws from the Sicilian, but... Son, on the hunt for the Saber running away.
Mr. Hades with his army, with his clone. He throws the clone inside dashes and wants to fight in the clone. He's gone already.
And look at this. Not even at the 5-minute mark yet. 4 minutes 20 seconds. First turret of the game already down.
Anbu, I see Dartmouth becoming an Anbu fan. He says, Anbu! He's time to Dartmouth in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, that's not prejudiced at all, Dark Vandal. That's not prejudiced at all. Oh, triple sweep comes out onto the Xavier. Xavier flickers back. There's going to be the engagement onto the Sicilian. Gets the Bat's Feast, trying to stay safe. But now they're chasing down the Xavier. Saber hammers onto the head by that Monkey King, taking down the jungle. And this with the turtle being up. There's going to be the Kufrais into the mix. Still has the Tyrant's Wrath, but he's going to have to be forced to flicker away. They take the blue buff away. Son, he's not even interested in the turtle. He's just farming everything.
The monkey, the one-man army. You also see the Ranger, Black Sky picking up
A side piercer. They want to end it early. They want to scale.
Yeah. This son, he's like, well, I'm gonna take everything, leave them with nothing. Oh my goodness, baby 29. The prediction not on point here as Granger continues the Dawning Light slightly off the mark, but it's when we Moskov. Will he get the stun on the turret? But it doesn't. It's not enough mega kill for the Monkey King.
Son. Clinical, good by Sakuna, having the counter engage, taking out the Savior. Sun is not a hero you want fit. He's a late game monster, making him a mid game devil if he gets fit.
Yeah. Barats tries to get into the mix here. Camilla, she's getting engaged upon. There's the Bat's Feast coming out. But look at the amount of damage that's being sustained by the Barats. And he turns around. This dinosaur, he wants to show I'm not extinct yet. It's not over for my team.
Black Sky sneakily takes a turret top.
Utilizing the split push. NGNO has too much to face right now, too much to deal with. The sun, the split push, will they be able to come back?
Oh, look at that! From the CC. Takes a kill in a 2v1 situation. Now dancing around the barracks. Look at that. Dishing out the damage. The team is in here. It's going to be Camilla. Does she have the stun available? Will they try to dive this dinosaur underneath the turret? Sun is in there. Could possibly be.
Sicilian, do not show yourself. He drives and he sees Sicilian. Oh, luckily, clutchly runs away using the tornado.
Yeah. So it's going to be the clone engaging onto Sukuna there on the Saber. Oh! Killing spree, but shut down by the Xavier. As we do see the engagement onto there's the Cursed Blood. Onto the Saber. He has to run away. But Kufra zoning everybody up. But oh, look at this! It's going to be Xavier once more with the setup. Bat's Feast does come out. And meanwhile, I think there was they're just leaving Black Sky. Black Sky is just having a party there.
Nothing. Quiet. Sneaky bombing.
He even survived the triple sweep.
And Black Ops showing that no, we can't do everything. We can't do everything.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Took Turtle, tier 2 turrets falling left, right, and center. Oh, well, actually just top end, almost center.
But when we see the Barrage doing very well against the CC in the early game, I do know that CC does well against the tanks. Again, they're having a 1v1. Maybe it's the Venus, but they said no, not this. Oh! Clutchly runs away, but CC follows into the turret one by one. The Sky PSR from Black Sky takes him out.
Yeah, Scarlet Raven, 1 HP, still sticking around there. There's the Sicilian finishing it off. But this should be a tier 1 turret being taken down. Meanwhile, the Monkey King on the top lane is going to be engaged upon. Oh, the Tyrant's Wrath comes up, but he beautifully avoids it with that ultimate. Now he turns around, wants to get the engagement. He's dishing it out. 3v1. Is he done? Is he done? Oh, they already called. They were like, no. We can't deal with this Monkey King.
What is insane to actually notice right now, if you look at the damage these clones are doing at this moment, it's very high.
Yeah. My goodness. All I can say is this much. Tonight, a star was born.
Mr. AD. I
Yeah.
think that a lot of Zim players will be looking for him now. Together, brother. Let's together. The damage from the clone almost taking out Saber. Look at where Sun is safe up there, the clone doing the damage.
Yeah. I mean, if you check his build out, right? He's already got the Corrosion Scythe, Berserker's Fury, Windtalker.
So this damage clone is not doing the usual build. A lot of Sun players were a bit inclined about, getting those stacks and trying to be tanky. But he says, no, my clones are out there for death. They want to kill.
Yeah. Actually, the thing with Thunderbelch is you need to get a lot of basic attacks in. You know, to build the stacks on it. And you're not going to get that if you're jungling. So that's a very clever move from him. Understanding the item.
We do see CC trying to face their top lane. Are they going to focus on the damage from Xavier?
Deadly. Lord pushing down the mid lane, but the shields have been popped. Ranger trying to focus down here on this top lane tier 3 turret. The Lord is in here, is going to charge up, but there's going to be no explosive shield to protect. There's CC into the front line. They get the stuns off. The Cursed Blood is in there. So, and he's on the hunt as well. There's so much of action. Everybody is still alive. Oh my goodness. It's going to be the Kufra taken down. But the triple sweep comes through, ending the life of the Granger. However, you still got that Monkey. He's going to go in once more. Double kill. But the base is open. Do we see the lock on? The clones are trying to get in there. There is one more wave. It's a 3-for-2 exchange. Do they dare to try to end this? There is a bit of wave clear with the Sicilian.
Listen, he took off Sicilian over.
Oh, it's only Sicilian left alive. The waves are in there. The team is coming through. The clones are doing so much damage, but they do manage to finally shut down the Xavier. But all tier 3 turrets eliminated. It's not even the 12 minute yet.
The Tyrant, Kufra coming in with the shutdown on the Xavier. It is crazy that Anbu has become the team which we should take bet on. We'll finish this in 12 minutes.
Goodness. I can let me ask the question. Do you think No Game No Life have the ability to pull back?
They do have the comfort, with the Sicilian, it's always possible, but they also have the Xavier, they have the Sun and the Granger. I think now we're starting to get to a point where one mistake could cost it all for India,
Yeah. I mean, the late game scaling of this Anbu team is crazy. Look at this CC. She's just into the mix, dishing out the damage. She's not done. She's gonna get taken down, forces everybody out. They are quite low, but Johnny's into the mix. Oh, he pops that ultimate just in time. He takes down legendary double kill there. It's gonna be the Sicilian and the Barats.
CC doing very, very well. She noticed that, if I do die here, they will utilize a lot of their skills. The tank is low. Sun can come in and finish them off.
That's exactly what you expect from your XP laner. Once it hits this beyond, is getting towards the late game, that's what you expect from your XP laner. If you die, you die. You just force them to waste all the skills, and look at what happened. You come in, your damage dealers come in clutch, they clean up house, create a whole bunch of pressure, and now you got an uncontested Lord on your side. Lovely play from the CC there.
We see Anbu being smart, being clinical. No, let's take Lord. Let's just make sure we do everything right. These people were looking down on Anbu. Let's show them we are here to be feared now.
What a performance from them so far. But the game's not over yet. We know, I've seen it before, even the slightest of mistakes, one mistake. One team wipe and it can be all over. As Saber gets the pickup onto the Granger, could be this be the start of the comeback. There's the engagement onto the Moskov. So much damage happening here. Moskov gets the kill onto the Kamala. It's a shutdown onto the Sun. Oh my goodness, but Xavier manages to take down the Saber, the defense from the side of No Game No Life. Kufra, he's into the mix. He's trying to stop both the CC. Oh, the Spear of Destruction comes through. Is this going to be a team wipe? It's only CC left alive. It's a full team wipe. Do they have the opportunity to seize the advantage with this? Can No Game No Life?
Alpha saying I am still here, landing that spear of Moscow. It's crazy to notice that Sun's shut down at 600 gold. 600?
Yeah, he was 12, 0, and 5.
What? And this time gives them no time to breathe well under. You believed in them, and they show that we can survive as they try to push top lane, give themselves some breathing room.
This game. Did it just turn on its head? Is this the moment that No Game No Life can make a comeback, or is it too far gone? I don't know. What do you think?
He did catch out Black Sky in that he was around many people, but somehow Saber saw him and he said, no, I take out the MM. That's all I can do at this point.
Yeah. It was a good camp there from Sukuna. Waited very patiently.
Also, there was a really flash play from Baby with the Kufra out, pulling everyone for what?
That's true.
And everything going their way. Everything going their way in that defense. But can they hold on? Anbu has so many inhibitors.
That is true. But I mean, the next Lord that's coming out won't quite be the 18-minute Lord. If they can hold through this, or if they can contest or maybe steal this Lord. But if they can really, it should be difficult, but if they can hold through this, you get towards the 18-minute mark, where gold's not gonna matter anymore, as we see another pick-off kill.
Sicilian with the hook. Alright, this Sicilian is starting to scale. It is the 15th minute mark now. And just as you were saying about killing objectives, Sakuna was able to steal alone. So he does have a chance. He's shown himself, I can do it. If he gets close enough, maybe he will just steal the Lord. But look at where he is.
Yeah. He's hoping. He's hoping. If he dies, though, it's going to be close to a minute before he respawns. He's hoping. He's trying to get it. Triple sweep up onto the Sun, but he's going to get taken down. Sun managed to disengage. So much of action happening here. But Moskov gets it, the Lord.
MK Alpha. He's the captain. Down. Clutch by Sakuna there. Clutch taking out the Sun on the out. You know, that PC just gave them a split second, because Sun did not expect that.
My goodness. Could this be the moment that they can end it? Will they take us to a third game? Do Anbo have the ability to defend this?
This is very interesting. Sun was very relaxed. You know, he did not expect that. This is also why I think that building that Thunderbolt at some point in the game might be a good idea, because you cannot die that easy, man.
Yeah. Even if he doesn't go for it, maybe the brute force armor could work.
Rose. Oh, that's a good idea.
They melt down the Lord, but it looks like Moskov wants to get towards the backline. Barats with the Daytona. Barats doesn't land onto anybody. He has the immortality. Immortality comes out, but Sun, he's dishing out the damage. Takes down one to make that the second person that's been taken down. It's going to be the Moskov and Sicilian. They're like, wait. Our front line's gone. We need to just establish a bit of map control. We're not going to go for a full push for the tier 3 turret. Granger trying to engage onto Moskov. Was this a bit of overextension? Moskov, he's going to get chased down, but he's got the damage. He's turning around. He gets the kill. Unstoppable for the Moskov. So it's Saber into the mix. He went in for the triple sweep, but it's going to be the Cursed Blood Sun combination. Oh, meanwhile, look at this from CC. He's trying to backdrop. Engages onto the Sicilian. Doing so much damage. Moskov is in the mix. He is just murdering everybody.
MK8 Alpha holding the line as the captain of NGNL, saying, no guys.
Oh my goodness. He goes into the Spear of Destruction, kills the Sun. It's only going to be the Xavier left alive, and it's like a good few seconds before anybody can respawn.
MK8 Alpha with the legendary. Godlike. In the game, you know, this does show that people have it in them. Everyone was saying, Mad, we'll kill you today, we'll come for you, MK8 Alpha, but no, he's the one holding the line.
My goodness.
It'll be interesting to see how Anbu reacts. You know, NGNL was classic, but they need to charge early game.
But it seems that they're taking back their composure.
Yeah.
They're recovering.
And this is the 18-minute Lord. This is the enhanced Lord. This is the one, whoever gets this can close out the game. Okay, can you believe, right? It's going to the 20th minute mark, and now the tier 1 turret in the mid lane has fallen down. The Cursed Blood didn't come out. There's the continuation of the engagement. They are trying to chase down onto this Moskov, but he's just sustaining through everything. He heals up. They take down the Sun. It's into the backline. Oh my goodness. The Spear of Destruction once more into the mix. Legendary for this Moskov. He's leading his team from the front. It's a 3-for-1 exchange. They want to go in for more. It's going to be Granger and Xavier who are just holding them off as Moskov. He's going to solo this Lord. Oh no, I thought you shouldn't have popped it just yet. No, Sakura, you needed to wait a second there, my friend. You'd have got the Granger.
MK8 Alpha story is showing exactly how you play the gold lane. You know, take your time, bide your time, even if the other team is snowballing. Play it safe, play it simple, don't die, and get your gold and try carry.
Yeah. So, waves are obviously the wave is on the side of Anbu right now, but this Lord, it's gonna spawn now. This is the 18-minute Lord. Now, you know what? I'd be thinking not about split pushing here. I'd be thinking about going with the Lord. If you can get it into the base, sell one of your items, buy the immortality, get your Winter Crown set up there for the switch out. Lock onto the turret. If you can get this Lord into the base, it's gonna be big. CC with the camp here. The Lord being allowed to move through, doesn't get to charge up quite yet. There is a wave. Detona Blast comes out onto the CC. Oh, she's going to escape with a 1 HP. The Lord still not ready to charge. Now it's getting pulled to the side. Now it does charge in. The tier 3 turret has fallen. Mid lane's being pressured up here. The Lord is down to a sliver of HP. The pullback from the Sanguine Claws. The Cursed Blood does land. It's Barat. Take it down. Watch that. He finds the angle to get to the CC. He wants to do the chase. Pops the ultimate. Is he going to get it? Yes, he does. But Moskov is into the mix. However, Sun beautifully escapes.
Oh wow, Team Anbu showing that, you know what, we can also do the defense. You know, we've got the composure for this. We will not panic just because you had a good moment MK8 Alpha. We are still here.
Yeah, oh my goodness. I don't know which way this game's gonna go. I
At
can't
this
tell.
point, you don't know because they both have late game heroes. They're all doing well.
Oh my
Very,
God.
very good performance by MK8 Alpha here.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Next Lord is gonna be up. Who's gonna take this?
You see, somehow Scarlet doesn't only get it a cleaner. Did you not respect the Sicilian?
But this time round, Anbu being very disciplined, not going for any team fights. They are trying to get the waves pushed in. They want to control the area around the Lord with waves. We do hear that sound. The Lord is up. Sun, Granger, CC, they're all getting started up here. They're melting the Lord down quite quickly. The waves are forcing the side of No Game, No Life not to be able to try to get it. Though there's the Saber. He gets the triple sweep off. He takes the kill. Oh my goodness. Oh, but Moskov with a double kill. And the Lord steal there from Sakuna at the same time. But he takes down the Sun. It's only Kamala left alive. And they've got the Lord. This is it. There's no way. There's no way Kamala going to defend against all of this.
Sakuna had the rating advantage during Turtle. He knew if he got clutch.
Cursed Blood lands. They're not interested in the Kamala. Lockdown 1-1.
What a game! What a game! What a game by MK8. People, put respect on Matt's name. MK8 Alpha with the MVP. 10-4-8. Even though his team was down, he said, "No, I will carry the charge." A very, very good. Wow, Sakuna. Wow. Already with the things. He's taunting them. Saying, "LOL, guys." It was fun, but no. We're going to game 3.
Oh my goodness. This is it. Game on. Game on.
Anbu. Waylander wanted this game 3. He believed. He believed in everything when everything was over.
Oh.
Streamer good in this?
Yeah. Well, it shows like it just takes that one star player to step up. That one team fight. Just that little bit of discipline. We're going to game 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to game 3.
Wow. It seemed so in the bag for Team Anbu. That Sun was decimating everyone. Xavier had the control, but Sicilian, never count out Sicilian and the Moscow.
Oh, yeah. Late game monsters. We just wait for everybody to ready up. I think they need a moment to breathe, though.
They probably just go drink some water, breathe.
That was so intense.
Oh, to Mr. Darth Window, who was saying these guys don't have fatigue. After that, they should be.
Yeah, most definitely. I hope all of you tuning in to watch are enjoying this show. This was something special.
We do just waiting for Scarlet Raven to ready up, that is.
Yeah. Maybe a bit of cramp in the fingers.
A lot of teams here in Zim do play very, very well in the early game, but that late game management is it's the most important part.
Yes. It is. It's It actually starts from the moment you hit that 5 minutes. Once you get that alternate splits, where your XP laner starts to roam a little bit more. Because from the 5 minute mark, and the 5 minute is the reason it's 5 minutes is that's the moment your jungler can actually clear a wave and get the full XP and gold from it. So once you hit that 5 minute mark and the XP laner comes online, to be able to rotate, he fills the job of a secondary roam. And so that now opens up space for your damage dealers to farm carefully and to get certain pick off and teamfight plays going. Because if your XP lane is stuck on the XP lane from beyond the 5 minute mark and the enemy XP laner starts to rotate, that's when you're going to have a bit of problem.
That's so interesting to see. Cece did that very, very well in the beginning, but she did kind of fall off in the late game.
Yeah. Well, the damage coming through from the Moscow at Sicilian was just too much to handle.
Alright, Mr. Scarlet Raven said he's fixing some technical stuff. They did announce it in the group, so we'll just give him a second to make sure everything is good. At this point, Team Anbu needs him.
Yeah. But at least it gives us a moment to breathe. Oh my goodness.
Yes, I think the players also need it, and casting that one has been quite taxing.
It's been... Well, in the next few minutes, we reach the 2 hour mark. It's been 2 hours of intensity.
Yeah, that was one of the best games so far that we've had. You know, I still can't believe what I saw. If I was a betting man, I would have bet my house, I would have bet my car, I would have bet everything that NGNO is gone. But no, somehow, somewhere, Sakuna with those clutch saber, I was just like keeping them in there, and suddenly MK Alpha became a beast.
Yeah. What a show! What an absolute show! I can tell you this much, right? And I know everyone was enjoying it because the chat went dead. The moment everyone's enjoying what's going on here, it happens in every live stream. Literally the moment that when all the action's taking place and this game's on a knife edge, the chat goes absolutely still.
I did get a message from Scarlet Raven. He said everything is good now.
Alright, so we can press that start button. We're gonna get into the game. This is the third and final match.
Wow. They do have decisions to make, NGNO. Mr. Echo, Mr. Hades has shown that he has two very, very dangerous picks. There's the Alpha and Sun. What will NGNO do about that?
Yeah, it's this is gonna be a real tricky one in terms of what they're gonna be banning out.
MK Alpha goes with the Hayabusa pick. Is he seeing something? Did he go and scope out Mr. Hades' profile?
Possibly could have taken this moment in time to do that.
Like, who? No. Who's that? Who's that? I like that MK Alpha. I like that.
Yeah. Will we see the same two bands coming through once again? But yeah, it is. But
then Alpha showed that he does have that Moscow.
That Moscow was absolutely devastating.
Only love,
Sicilian first pick.
everlasting.
Yes, I do think that the Sicilian handled it better. It's handled the situation better there.
They're leaving the Xavier open once more.
Mr. Echo, nobody's noticing this. You had beyond the clouds, but you said no. This needs Satoru Gojo. Let's do a digital case, guys. Scan.
Yeah. A Sylvana pick though. Very interesting. What do you make of the Sylvana pick?
Wow. I do think that CC lacked the crowd control. The art is good, but it takes some time to charge. With Ivana, it's instant, especially with Billion.
We shall stand fast to the very end.
Oh, baby 29 with the... Yeah. This is going to be very interesting.
A good implosion can set up for 1-1.
She can really get that crossbow tanks off, and if she gets it off onto the right person, she can literally melt a team.
Oh, baby. Sorry, Black Sky finally go for comfort. He says, you know what, I'm done doing the mind games. I will play my comfort hero. Let's take it on.
Also, that ultimate of Melissa provides a bit of protection, shall we say, from the implosion. Certain degree of protection.
I wonder what Mr. Hades is going to ban. Or is saying, you know what, no one will stop me. Oh, they took out the terrorism from Lord Kuro.
Yeah, the Terizla, if you remember, in the previous match, was really good. Really good. That penalty zones were on point.
I am more
He's one of
than a
the
weapon.
first heroes. He does have a passion for terrorism. We do see Scarlet Raven spamming the Camilla. It is a point to note. Maybe you could just ban out that Camilla, especially after the first 3 people have picked. You'd put them under pressure. What will you take?
And the first blood from the Camilla does combine very nicely with
Like blood.
the Melissa and the Imperial Justice ultimate from the Sylvana.
Muscle of iron.
The Melissa and his guy, bring the damage. I'll just push it back.
Yeah. This is quite a damage-heavy composition from the side of Anbu.
Sukuna says, you know what, Saber was good, but I want some
Friends, neither does
to be
my
able to take it down.
determination.
I want to have some tankiness in there.
Yeah. Alucard, though, he is countered a bit by the Melissa and the Sylvana. So I'm not sure. But I suppose he's going to have to be a bit patient, wait for the Gatto and the Tig to do what they need to do, and then go in. The moment he sees Sylvana use that Imperial Justice, he needs to go in then.
I do think that the prize
To the jungle.
is Mr. Echo. Mr. Echo has been safe, so I think he needs that Alucard so that if Tig or Gato catches it, he will just focus on that. I also see Mr. Hades going for the Granger.
It's got quite a large hero pool.
Not even a large hero pool, a large skin pool. What is this?
Yeah, that's true. The legendary skin on the Granger. Stop all night. Right, while we wait for the teams to load up, let me just pour a glass of water quickly. Be back in a second.
Darth Window, do you see this? 2 legend skins.
Oh, back just in time.
As the champions.
Yeah.
Well, these teams have shown that, now they know each other. It's no longer Anbu has the surprise. It will be respected. No NGN.
Yes, indeed. So this, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats. This is the 3rd game in a best of 3. We have witnessed absolute firecracker of a game so far. Zillichan, who you think's gonna take this? Any guesses?
Wow. Individually, I would say that Anbu has the edge, but their comp does suffer a bit. There is really she and the card we enjoy it.
Yeah, they do scale quite into the late game. So if the longer this game goes on, the better the chance is going to be for Anbu. As I'm just watching this XP lane battle here, Sylvana versus Gato. Gato survives through all of this, both of them quite low. They have to go onto the retreat. Meanwhile, Granger is going to have the slower time in the jungle compared to and Alucard, but he gets that level 4 online right now. Does he know that they're camping, waiting for the Camilla? Camilla scouts out here. Melissa is in the equation. The stun comes out. Do they get? They're just going to get a bit of poke damage onto the Tiger. He flickers back in second skills, but doesn't manage to land onto anybody. Try to go for the dramatic outplay.
We saw both mages also going for the EXP lane, trying to pick up something. There we go.
The flicker from the Xavier, absolutely clutch. Goes in there through the mix. Curse. The Camilla picking up the first blood. I don't know, right? When you play jungle, how many times that happens to you, where your roamer takes the first blood away from you.
Sakuna, you see your game plan, but Andrew also knows the game plan. Mr. Pepper did not panic under pressure. He flickered away.
That was a very nice flicker there. Using the walls and then turning around, getting the stun off, setting up the kill.
Those walls can be, something. Oh.
There's a stun. They take down the Gato. Double quick time. Curse blood does come out. And I mean, the Rat's Feast does come out. The Curse blood is available. As we see, Camilla trying to get in there. Will she land this? She does throw out the Curse blood. Alucard does get the objective. Turns around, continues the fight. Gets CC'd up. Xavier taking on the Alucard. Did get the turtle, however, and a pick off onto Mr. Hades on the Granger.
I do love this. The more that you see the teams play, the more you start to see patterns. And Sakuna has the edge on that hereditary battle. He does have it.
Yeah, his hereditary has been quite good over this last 5 games. Especially in the last game, shall we say.
Oh, good steal. Oh, remember that, Sakuna.
Yeah. Some highly clippable moments in that last game. Oh, the implosion onto the Camilla. She turns around with the Curse blood, beautifully placed. However, the damage is in there. Xavier with the stuns up. Everybody's so low. Granger trying to pop. He doesn't have the stacks yet to pop that ultimate. He could have got a triple kill. It was a 1-for-1 exchange overall. But Alucard, he is a bit low. Xavier being baited out, flickers back. The flicker came online just in time.
How? This man, how many lives do you have? I also saw Alucard focusing on the Camilla in the engage. He should just go for the squishy heroes. The moment he focused on Camilla, it gave the other team the chance to just get composure and kill him off.
Yeah, true. Very true. But what I'm liking about the combination here from Anbu is watch how Granger's waiting for Xavier to land his stun before he throws out that first skill of his. Just watch. He's very patient with that. Xavier lands the stun, then and only then does he throw out the first skill. 1-1 into the mix. She wants to get the crossbow tanks out. Alucard trying to find the angle. Melissa scouting out the bush. There's the tick. He's trying to go in. It's going to be once more Sakuna with the retry. The implosion done beautifully. Curse blood not enough to help as it's a 3-for-0 exchange. And the turtle going the way of no game, no life.
And at this point, is it worth it? Go for the turtle, Sakuna, Melissa used the ultimate.
Yeah. That she passed the go away already, and so not available, could not protect herself, got trapped up underneath the tier 1 turret.
As I was saying, Andrew has scaling heroes. They have to play it well. They must not die at all. So, that's what he has.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. They're gonna have to be a lot more patient. Maybe even sacrifice some of the neutral objectives like the turtle until you get the power spike.
Now, taken out does feel more comfortable moving and roaming around trying to catch out that Xavier.
Yeah, because Alucard got that constant dash into people. There's the avatar of Guardian. but they trap him up underneath the turret. It's going to be the Imperial Justice coming out, catching Gatto as he tried to engage underneath the turret. Tig is quite low. Alucard is in there. Granger tries to do a bit of a pop-up. They want to zone away so that the team can take this tier 3 turret. I mean tier 1 turret, which they do. Meanwhile, 1-1 sees the opportunity to take the top lane turret. The go away comes out from Black Sky, so he's not going to have that available to help with this turtle. Are they going to go for the turtle once more?
I would suggest.
Oh, the implosion onto 2 with the pullback. 1-1 gets the kill into Xavier, but there's a curse blood from the Camilla. The follow-up is in there. Melissa, she's dishing out the damage. Black Sky, he returns, gets the Granger gets the double. It's a 2-for-2 exchange.
Overcommit.
Oh, Alucard senses the opportunity. He's trying to go in. He's going to go for the buff. Melissa wants to throw out some skills. Gets a bit of damage onto the Alucard. There's the Sanguine throws onto 2. Cecilian with the kill onto the Granger.
Mr. Hades baited out there. Baited. Is it worth it, Granger? Is that red buff worth it?
Yeah, that's not the thing. That is the question. Sometimes when you're under pressure like that, it's best to leave. Live to fight another day.
You see people very much looking circle. Alucard thing. Alucard. Ooh, that Alucard means.
There's the Divine Justice coming out from the Sylvana, but she gets shut down, pulled in to the turret by the implosion, but it's a 1-for-1 exchange. XP laner for Mage.
We do see what Sylvana will bring to the match. You know, she does have that petrify. She does have the stun and taunt. Just
so no implosion play. Do Anbu know this? They should. It could have been the opportunity to force a fight there.
the thing is, if you want to
Yeah.
this means even if you do.
Oh my goodness, the implosion. There's the avatar of Guardian coming through. The go away from the Melissa, keeping everybody in the mix. But look at this. It's Gatto into the backline. Alucard gets stunned up onto the turret. Is that the damage? Oh yeah, what? Look at this from Sakura. What is that? Is that even one? It's like if there was such a thing as half HP.
That's exactly what I was about to lead to. It's going to be a game of re-engages. If they do not die after your set, expect hell coming back. We saw the Sylvana jumping in after the implosion.
Yeah. Melissa throws out the pokes here onto the Gatto. Danger of just protecting the mid lane turret. It's 10 seconds to the Lord.
As the game scales, item recognition will start being key. Are you gonna get Winter Trunking? Are you gonna get that immortality just to survive the initial hit from the other team?
Something's gonna have to be done. Typeel wants to try to get this mid lane turret pushed in. Ranger got the wave clear on his side. The Lord is up. Meanwhile, there was a pick-off kill here onto the Gatto. 1-1 trying to get the set onto the Melissa, but she uses the wall. Black Sky beautifully done there. Sanguine Claws, but there's the curse block. The follow-up is in there. It's going to be everybody underneath the turret. Ranger, he's dishing out the damage. Left, right, and center. Those things are full team wipe. Oh my goodness.
A great re-engage by Team Anbu. Everything was committed by Team. Right? And we said,
oh my god, the game just swung. The game has swung.
And this is what the piece of this game. There's no counter to it. If your team is the same,
crossbow tag into the avatar of Guardian. Crossbow tag takes out Joe. It's the double kill. 1-1. Oh, but the Divine Justice ending the life of the 1-1.
Oh, wow. Dude, I don't know. What do you play against that? As long as you're caught, you're gone.
Yeah.
You're gone.
Yeah, as long as you're caught, you're gone. Yeah, it's well, 1-1 can second skill out of it.
Yes, one of them have the purifier, but then, ish. We cannot. This would be a great game to.
Yeah, this is going back and front. I think we're in for another cracker like the last one.
As a team, the Lord, called up by Lord Kurot at bot lane. I was wondering where it gone.
Oh, the Divine Justice with the flicker. When the Vengeance comes out, Avatar of Guardian does land. The Vengeance comes out from the Camilla as well. Is she going to go in for the set? There's the Melissa Curse. Blood does come down. They managed to take down one. But look at this. Look at this from No Game, No Life. They sense the opportunity. Take down 2 turrets in the mid lane.
I do think it was not the right choice there by Sylvana. It did force the team to commit on that, but then it Gatotka, he's not easy to kill.
No, look at how much skills had to be used. And while that distraction was being created there in the bot lane, wonderful decision from the side of No Game, No Life to take the 2 turrets in the mid lane. Not even one.
The Sylvana right?
This is going to be a tough one to call. But the longer this game goes, better it's going to be for Anbu. But they do have to watch for the Sicilian. There's the implosion play. Catches out too. The follow-up from the team. The Curse Blood does land, but there's nobody in the mix. Melissa trying to get something going. But 1-1 is engaging onto the Melissa. Melissa has that rose gold meteor just to stay alive. She does throw out the go away. Meanwhile, look at Gatto. Gatto seizing the opportunity, taking down another tier 2 turret.
NGNO getting the timing right. Getting the... Oh, it's going for Sylvana?
Yeah, the Divine Justice came out, but the Avatar of Guardian used defensively. The Lord is up, but this means no Avatar of Guardian will be available for this Lord. But I don't think Anbu are in a position to try to contest this.
Baby doing the things with the Tigro implosions, catching out Anbu.
Yeah, they're leaving the 1-1 just to melt this Lord down. Sukuna taking a lot of damage from the Granger. Granger wants to throw the ultimate, trying to get into position here. There is a contest. The Curse Blood does land. Melissa is into the mix. Oh my goodness. It's going to be 1, 2, 4. Will this be a team wipe? It's only going to be the Sicilian left alive. It's Lord and almost a team wipe. Do Anbu have the opportunity to end this? It's like 20 seconds. They can't push through. It's beyond 12 minutes. There's no shield on the tier 3 turrets. The waves are here. It's only Sicilian left to defend. Can he do this? They need to dive in on him. They are going on him. He gets the Bat's Feast out. The waves are in there. It's Camilla taken down there. The big base is open. The lock is on. Anbu with the victory at the end. They take it 2-1 in the most dramatic of fashions.
Oh, NGNO, you should have focused the Lord. They took too long. Great play by Mr. Hades. Poking down Sakuna. Poking down people and then engaging.
What a cracker of a final game.
Yeah, this was a very, very good series. I'd say the best series match up to date.
Yeah, very, very, very enjoyable. I hope all of you at home enjoyed this. You just witnessed a very special match.
Watch out for Anbu. Anbu is in the tournament. They have announced themselves today.
Yeah, there is no doubt.
Tomorrow we'll continue with the fixtures as well. Primordials was out. They didn't have a fixture today. We should be seeing them come back in tomorrow. They will be starting off with the Leo. That will be interesting. Darth Window. Zlee, the captain of Leo, is saying, I will be there tomorrow. We will show up finally. Interesting things to come up in the tournament.
Very, very, very interesting. So, just to remind you at home, what is the next fixtures? So, first game of the evening will be Leo at home to Primordial. Vanguard will be the away team. That will be followed up by Primordial at home against No Game, No Life. as we get very close to rounding off the first few rounds. We do have just round 5 and round 6 to go after that, and then well, we start all over again.
Yes.
But for all of you at home, this has been this was a fun stream.
It was. I did not expect. I was thinking, and because it was very late by Mr. Eko. Mr. Eko says, "No, Zina, I am bringing my guys. Don't worry, we'll show them because I'm not going to be a laughing stock." I'm like, okay, bro. Then Mr. Hades came, announced himself like that. Great play by Mr. Eko. Great play by Anbu. We look forward to this. We look forward to seeing more of this. Good players and Zim showcasing their talent.
Yeah, very, very exciting stuff. But once again, for all of you who tuned in to watch, to stay with us through this very, very late stream. I mean, it's midweek, it's Tuesday. We're almost getting on to Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in to watch. It was a pleasure having you all with us. But any final words, Zinatan, before we close off tonight's stream?
Just thank you to everyone tuning in. Thank you to the players. The chat was very active. We saw some players also in the chat. It's good to see. I just hope that the Zimbabwe team will just play as good as they can, and then the best team wins in the end.
Yeah. Very, very, very exciting stuff. I am very much looking forward to the conclusion to this. But once again, I'll say this. Thank you for tuning in to watch. But from myself, Waylander, Zinatan, gonna have to say goodbye and good night to you until we see you tomorrow on the next stream. Peace out. Stay safe.
Cheers.
Stay in school. Don't do drugs. We'll see you tomorrow.